Time to remember with a special ceremony.
Tonight, we mark Remembrance Day and pay tribute to those who sacrificed so much for our country. The Toronto Maple Leafs and the Canadian military are forever linked, and it is our privilege to honor the brave men and women who fought for our freedom. From Toronto, he served in the Royal Canadian Air Force during World War II. He was stationed in Ottawa when he became a pilot and flew the Harvard aircraft during the war. At 97 years young, please welcome World War II veteran John Cunningham. Born and raised in Toronto, he served with the Royal Regiment in the Royal Canadian Army. He was on the front lines on the battlefield during the Korean War. A self-proclaimed hardcore Leafs fan, please welcome Korean War veteran Peter O'Reilly. Today, we also recognize Indigenous Veterans Day. He joined the Canadian Army in 1956 with his home base at Camp Petawawa. He served overseas in Germany and Egypt, and a further 9 years stationed with the Royal Canadian Dragoons Armored Corps. Please welcome, representing the Six Nations Veterans Association, Welby Ike Isaacs. Growing up in the West End of Toronto, he joined the Governor General's Horse Guards when the war began. He served in Italy via Gibraltar and Algiers, and Bari, close to where the Luftwaffe attacked. He also saw action in the Liri Valley in the battles that led to the liberation of Rome. At 101 years young, please welcome World War II veteran Ed Stafford. We now ask that you please rise if you're able to. Remove your hats and join Sergeant Alexander Brown from the 48th Highlanders of Canada in a performance of Amazing Grace, followed by a moment of silence. We ask that you remember those brave men and women who sacrificed their lives for our country. Thank you. We ask that you remain standing and join Warrant Officer David Grunan in the singing of our national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton bras sait porter l'épée, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Well, a salute to Warrant Officer Brennan and all the men and women of the Canadian Armed Forces, and to those who have served and sacrificed to ensure our freedom. We thank you, and we remember this week and always. Two hot teams face off on Rogers hometown hockey tonight from Barrie and Toronto. Maple Leafs have won 5 straight and look to close out a perfect homestand against the Los Angeles Kings, winners of 4 consecutive. Jonathan Quick, as you've seen, was Jack Campbell's mentor in LA. Two-time Vezina Trophy winner opposes his understudy tonight. He has 2 straight wins after starting 0-3-1, and there's Jack Campbell, who won 20 games with the LA Kings, now 26-7-4 as a Maple Leaf after a 42-save performance Saturday night against Boston. Austin Matthews, 3 straight 2-point games, a couple of power play goals against the Bruins. There's the hottest Maple Leaf, 9 points in his last 3 games. Mitch Marner with a 5-game point streak. And he'll face some familiar faces tonight. Trevor Moore, Craig, has put some money on the board playing against his old team tonight. And Carl Grundstrom was with the Marlies, never played for the Leafs, but in the